Hi guys, it's Michelle. I want to apologize to everyone. I do apologize greatly for not being on video for the last month. There have been a couple of reasons as to why I've taken a little bit of a break. Um, I may discuss it in a future video, I may not. Um, just have some things I need to think about and how I want to handle everything. I want to do um, the best thing possible for everyone involved, I guess. Um, I do want to apologize specifically to two people. I recorded videos probably probably about a month ago. I recorded videos for Susan Tootsie Tucker and also for Elvia from K&E Crafts. Both of them had sent me mail and I recorded the videos. Unfortunately, I did not upload them. Again, there's a couple of reasons for that. Some of it has been how I have felt health-wise within the last month. On June 5th, I did have an injection that was put into my scalp right here into the area where my shunt is. For those of you who may be new to my channel, March 24th, I had a brain surgery and I had a shunt put into my head. So I have this awesome little haircut here. And all of this was actually shaved completely down to the scalp. I have a drain system that helps drain off excess spinal fluid from my brain and drains it down into my abdomen where I can absorb it naturally. I had that procedure done on March 24th, and I have had some severe pain that had been happening. My doctor finally decided to do an injection right around the area where that valve is. My valve sits right through here on my head, so right through here. And so he injected a pain medicine, a numbing medicine, a steroid, and some saline. It was done under sedation, conscious sedation. So I don't remember having the injection, but I was awake pretty quick right after, so it was just kind of, I was very comfortable for it. The results from that are kind of varied at this point, but I did have an event that happened right around that time that was very hurtful towards me. Other people have said that that they don't agree with that statement, and that's fine. Everybody can have their own opinion on it. I am the only one, minus the other person that was involved, that experienced what had happened, and so it's two people's stories, which may or may not be accurate. I mean, obviously my viewpoint is accurate from my viewpoint. The other person's viewpoint is going to be accurate from their viewpoint. So I have agreed to disagree on that, and I have set up some boundaries for myself to keep myself safe and to surround myself with people who are going to show support and care and not try and tear me down. Anyway, I will upload the video from the package from Susan Tootsie Tucker. I will upload the Happy Meal from Elvia at K&E Crafts. I will do that in the next couple of videos here. Again, I do apologize for not getting them up sooner, and I do appreciate the items that were received. They were wonderful packages, and I do appreciate that. I have received other Happy Mail since. I have been in contact with those people. Those people are aware that I have received their packages. I have thanked them for their packages and have told them that when I am feeling better, I will open them and I will do a video. I have not been feeling the best, and I've also been trying to complete a couple of different projects as well. Just to give everybody an idea on things, I decided to join the Meet Me With Some Die Cuts swap for May and for June. I took on 2 people for the month of May for summer die cuts. I am new to die cutting. I was angeled a die cutter from a beautiful angel. Thank you very much. You know who you are. And she has been thanked previously. I did not realize how much die cutting and how much crafting in general would affect my body. For those of you that don't know, I am fused in my neck. So I am fused, my skull C1 and C2 is all fused together, and my C5, 6, and 7 is all fused together. So I do not have the capability to look down. So I cannot tuck my chin to my chest no matter what I do. I literally, physically cannot do it. So that's as far as I've got. Now, if you think about it, when you're die cutting, you need to make sure your dies are on the plates and that they're in that sandwich really well, right? Well, I can't look down. So I have to modify, and I have to bend my body. Well, I'm also fused on my L4, L5, and S1, which is in my lower back. So that actually limits how far I can bend forward. So pretty much I can be at a 90-degree angle with my legs and my back. I cannot go any further. So when I'm standing up, I have my die cutter sitting on my kitchen table right over there. And I actually have to put my whole upper body over the top of the die cut machine. I have to put my weight of my body on the machine and crank it. And I have to do that because I cannot look down. So I have to bend over and do it. I may do a video just to show you how I have to do things differently. But by doing that, if I run the plate through 2 or 3 times, I'm hurting pretty bad after. I'm not saying this to get any sympathy or anything like that. I'm just saying it for knowledge. So it took me a lot longer to do the die cuts than I thought it would. And I also was doing die cuts for 2 people and not just 1. So I have learned a lot through doing that. Both of the summer swaps were sent out and have been received, and have also had videos posted as to what I sent to them. My fall and Halloween, which is from June, my partner is aware of what is going on. I have received her swap. I have not done a video. She is aware as to why I have not done the video. So when I am die cutting, or crafting for that matter, if you're crafting, you have to look down. By me, even just, I end up having to curl my shoulders in to get my head to get a nice viewpoint. There are a lot of times that I am sitting and then I stand up and bend over the table that I'm working on. Oftentimes, I'm not gonna lie, I actually am laying on my couch and I have a small table sitting up next to my couch so that I can work on some craft things. I can't do everything laying down. Like Alicia said today on her video, she can't do a live laying on the couch. However, that's how I do a lot of my crafting. When I made my coloring book, I actually drew all of the things in my bed because I couldn't look down for long periods of time. But if I was in my bed, I could lay on my stomach and I could work on things, and that was easier on my body. What I have learned at this point is I can do a couple of die cuts, a couple of runs of them, and then I have to be done for the night. I can work on a couple of different cards if I want to, or a couple of different other projects, and then I have to be done. So that means, do I choose to do a video? Do I choose to open a Happy Mail? Or do I choose to do a die cut? And at this point, the die cut swap was more important. So that's actually what I've spent the last month working on, were die cut swaps. And trying to get packages done for that. I also have learned that if you're gonna do a swap, if you're gonna do a challenge of any sort, get all the information as to what's expected. And the reason I say that is because I did receive an email from one of my swap partners that said that there are people who are disappointed in their swaps. And that made me really nervous because it was my first swap, thinking, okay, I'm going to send these items, and what if she doesn't like it? What if it's not what it's supposed to be? I thought it was just supposed to be die cuts, stickers, ephemera, things cut out of a magazine, things that I thought were summer. What if I didn't do it right? What if she's disappointed when she gets it? So on and so forth. So I got really nervous, and I got in my head, and I kept telling myself that it wasn't good enough, there wasn't enough in it. I honestly still don't know if it was good enough. I actually just sent an email off to my swap partner to find out if it was good enough for her and if she was happy with it or not. I decided at this point that I will not do a die cut swap again because of how much strain and pain it puts on my body. I love doing the swaps. I love receiving, but if I cannot produce in a timely manner, then I don't want to have other people waiting and waiting and waiting on me. So I have decided that from this point on, I will just send racks, and I will send Happy Mail, and I will create as I feel led to create. But I'm not going to put time constraints on myself, because that made creating for me a negative. I didn't want to craft anymore for a while, and that made me really sad. So I've actually been doing some little projects in the background. I do have the fall and Halloween swap that I'm working on. I do have another swap I am trying to finish up and send out. And I do have some Happy Mail that I'm sending out. I'm also sending out a few We Wishes and also a weighty want that someone had written down. And I'm also sending out COVID wishes as well. Again, that to be said, please be patient with me. I am on an extremely limited budget. So what I have done is I have taken that budget and I have gotten all the supplies for the COVID wishes. And as soon as I can get them out in the mail, I will get them out in the mail. I will send tracking. I do know one person has sent me reimbursement for that, so her package will go out first, because she has sent me the reimbursement for the shipping and the products itself, so those will go out first. If anybody else does have things that they need as far as disinfectant, cleaning supplies, alcohol, hand sanitizer, Clorox wipes, if you're okay with doing a generic brand over the name brand, I can probably find those items. Again, I'm limiting my amount of time outside of my house. I do have a special mask that I purchased that kind of has some extra protection with it. And I will actually discuss that because I'm sending it out in some of the COVID things. So I will do a little video on it separately to explain that a little bit more and to explain where I found it from. But I am limiting my time. There are still limits on some products here in my town. Some of those limits have been lifted, some of them have not. Some of the places that I am finding the spray disinfectant have had a limit of 2, so I've had to get a little bit creative with that because I'm usually going first thing in the morning or last thing in the evening, and there's usually not a whole lot of people in the store. I do that on purpose, and I do it to keep myself safe. I do the same thing when I go and pick up my medications. I do the same thing when I go and get my groceries. Saying that, I don't get groceries very often. Usually when I go out, it is at the time that I have physical therapy. I have physical therapy twice a week. The last couple of Mondays, I've had physical therapy at 7:30 in the morning. So going to a store right after at 8:30 in the morning is a perfect time because not a lot of people are there, and that's usually when the high-risk population goes. So I feel a little bit more comfortable because those people are actually wearing masks. If I go at like 10 o'clock in the morning, the problem is the younger people are there and they are not wearing masks. So I am doing what I can as I can. Again, I do apologize for not posting videos and not getting anything up for the last month. Have just had a lot going on, a lot on my mind. I will show you what I send out to my die cut swap person for the fall Halloween, because I am doing something that is a little bit different for me that I haven't tried before. So for me it's different, so I want to share it because it may be something that you didn't think of. And I have another couple of projects and stuff that I've been working on behind the scenes that I will also share as well as I get closer to getting that done. And I will upload the video from Susan Tootsie Tucker's package and also from Elvia's package as well. The video from Susan Tootsie Tucker is actually 2 videos because I forgot to record part of it, so it'll be 2 videos and Elvia's will just be the 1 video, and then I will upload the Happy Mails as well. I actually had a really good friend here on YouTube that told me how to upload the videos, keep them private, and then when I am ready to release them, I just make it public at that point in time. So I can record the videos and then put them up at any point in time. So I'm going to try that and see how it goes, because maybe I can do a couple of videos at a time and then just release them at different times as I'm able, if I'm not able to upload a video right away. So thank you so much for being patient with me. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it. I will be back on, and there's a couple of different things I want to share, so that's my little update for right now. I'm doing okay. I still have good days and bad days. I still have pain quite a bit. There's Charlie, as he's hopped up on the back of the couch there. Isn't he cute? I got Macy over here. So, yeah, so I will get those videos uploaded, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for coming. Bye.